Hello all you wacky people out there in YouTube land. So this is the compilation video. The one about the one hurricane that will ever exist with my name. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. September 30th, 2016. Hurricane Matthew. Revenge! Revenge! So 1:14 of the post-meridium here in Reading, Massachusetts, and right now I'm looking at Hurricane Matthew. Yeah, so this is the one and only time in my life I'll really have an opportunity to do this. A storm turned into a hurricane with the same name as me. I have to comment on this little bastard. However, I will be kind enough to keep everyone up to date to the best of my abilities. Okay? Granted, you can probably do it faster going on the Weather Channel, but where else are you going to find this level of comedy? Okay, so now, enough of the insanity, and on to the picture. Okay, yeah, now that some time has passed, peace! October 1st, 2016. Hurricane Matthew. Here we are. Update number 3. So anyway, news article here. This is the first Atlantic Category 5 hurricane that we've seen in almost a decade. Apparently since 2007. Currently, Hurricane Matthew is a Category 4 storm with wind speeds of around 150 miles an hour or less. It's already starting to wind down from a 5 to a 4. It could wind back up again. This is Mother Nature. You never know. However, this brings me to a point. This storm, downgrading already and being the only Category 5 in almost a full decade from the Atlantic, kind of shows that maybe this climate change stuff is being overblown. Just a few days ago there was a news article going around about the carbon level in the atmosphere reaching above 400 parts per million, and that being a milestone. Everyone was, everyone online and all the news organizations were running around saying, "It's the end, it's the end, it's the end!" Not necessarily is it actually the end. We don't know. It is basically a number. It could be arbitrary. It does have some significance, but it's probably not as significant as the obviously narrative-based and fear-mongering driven news organizations and mass media outlets are relying on for their income. I think it could very well just be another story where they're blowing everything way out of proportion. So, with this hurricane with my name seeming like it's winding down, we don't know. It's still got a good amount of power. It could keep going. Yeah, hooray Matthews. With that in mind, that's about all that I really have for the now. Yeah. So, I mean, what can I say? For the now, peace. Hey y'all friends, Hurricane Matthew, still Category 4 as of now, and yeah, evidently it's bearing down on Guantanamo Bay, and they're evacuating non-essential personnel. I wonder, does this include the prisoners? Or does this only include the people that whatever administration or system is in charge at the moment is going to allow because they know they can be trusted? Here's where the Illuminati comes in. Everyone get your tinfoil hats ready. Shit. Does this mean I don't believe in the Illuminati? Or is it the Illuminati? Anyway, so, I don't know. Hurricane's still blowing, things still going, it's causing a ruckus, and it's wonderful. Now, a little earlier than this, we got to see these light spires on top of this hurricane. Honestly, I've never known this event to ever happen before. I'm not saying it doesn't, but here's a picture. And here's another picture. And, wait. Yeah, so these spires, what are these? These are kind of cool. I really haven't even looked into them much. I just appreciate the pictures there, and I understand that it's something that I, myself, maybe even the entire world would like to see explained. Whatever. Anyway. Okay, so, let's see. Oh yeah, it has been a little while since I've shown you this map. Hi! Fuck. That was caught on camera, too. Alright, well... sick of fixing those. Where's the other ones? Literally not that exactly, but this is pretty much why I got 4 pairs of glasses floating all around between the car, backpack, in the house, and on my face. So, yeah. These, fix them in a minute. Again, whatever. Wish we had super glue. Anyway, so, October 4th, 2016. Here we have the 5th update of mine of Hurricane Matthew. So, Matthew's traveled a lot more quickly than I thought it was gonna, hence why the amount of time between now and the last video on the subject. But apparently he's now down to, or rather back up to 145 miles an hour, downgraded to a Category 3. This fucker was up to 5 real light and quick, and then pretty much as soon as he hit any kind of islands, started to dwindle nowhere near as quickly as he was built up. Interesting. Okay, whatever. It is a hurricane. These things are vastly unpredictable, as most parts of nature end up being. So, an emergency has also been issued for a number of states along the eastern coast of America. Florida obviously is going to be hit potentially the hardest, but with it having such a proximity and low-lying areas of itself being that close to the water. And Florida has a tendency to get hit pretty hard by large storms like this. So, kind of expecting most of the same. Eric, don't die. You don't have to go to work that day. Really, you can stay home. It's a hurricane with a national emergency being declared for your state. I'm sure of it. Now, with that pleasantness out of the way, on to the picture. Now to wrap up this little hurricane rant, it sucks, it blows, it's wet, it's warm, it's a hurricane, everybody's favorite thing to hate right now. But wait, there's a terrorist attack just around the corner. October 5th, 2016, East Coast, Reading, Massachusetts, where there is no...
Hurricane conditions have arrived.
That's right, friends. Hurricane, hurricane, hurricane. It's been a while since. So, Hurricane Matthew, Category 2. Category 2? Category 2. Category 2. Picture!
Just a dream, and you could have been anyone to me. Before that moment you touched my lips, that perfect feeling when time just slips away between us and the foggy trip.
Hurricane Matthew is back. So, now this beast is back up to a Category 4. Last time I made a video, it was what, Category 3? And in that video I think I said Category 2. What I was doing in that one and the video before was I was looking at the last projected size and strength of the hurricane, not the one that was currently playing. That's why in the last video when I mentioned Category 2 I was kind of chuckling a little bit about it, because yeah, I didn't think it was going to die off that quickly. My rage has not subsided yet. My revenge is still at hand. But I will do the best I can to not hurt certain people. And everyone that does get hurt doesn't mean that I hate you or dislike you or anything. Just, I mean, just when the revenge is so great, sometimes people just get in the way. Sorry, I'm sorry. I will do the best that I can, but I mean, it is a giant storm. It's not like, you know, precision pinpoint accuracy. Using a baseball bat would be surgical in comparison. Shit happens. What do you want out of me? How about this? Why don't you make a giant hurricane and we'll see how it does? Okay, now. Oh yeah, on to this picture. Speaking of revenge, I closed Disney down! Alright, now that we're back from that ridiculousness, to wrap this thing up, what the news has been saying recently is it sounds like this thing is being pushed closer to the coastline and it has the potential to circle back around to hit Florida, but that's kind of a long-term projection when they couldn't even get Category 2 right. So, you know, that's kind of why I'm making these videos, to keep a little bit of a chronological log of the ridiculousness and silliness that's going on. The next one of these will be back to the usual silliness. Peace. Hello friends, and welcome to edition 8 of Hurricane Matthew. Here we are, October 7th, 2016 at 12:40 in the post-meridian. Yep, a little bit after lunch. So, on to the story. Here we have the hurricane. Still at Category 4 at the moment, and, oh yeah, wicked. But, on to revenge! 25 Waffle Houses closed amid Hurricane Matthew. Here's what that means about the storm. Yeah, I really don't give a crap what it means about the storm. I used to work at Waffle House. In fact, I worked at 2 of them. They were in Missouri, not in Florida, but it sucks working at the Waffle House. It bites nuts. It looks like fun because that's what the waitstaff does, and meanwhile, customers usually just piss us off. Another policy of Waffle Houses that I'm not really a fan of is their open kitchen policy, where you can see the cooks doing all the things. Oh, it's great for you guys. Imagine it from the cook's point of view. He's got enough shit on his plate, your son's plate, their plates, and all the other tables' plates. That's a lot of fucking plates. You really shouldn't have to be getting stared at while he's doing his job, or her, whatever. Point is, open kitchen is horrible. It really is. As a cook, you're getting stared at all day long. You're doing anything, people are watching everything that you do, and nobody likes to work under those conditions. So, revenge! Now, on to a story. Matt Drudge suggests government may be lying about Hurricane Matthew. Matt Drudge, author of the conservative media site drudgereport.com, is being ridiculed over his tweets in advance of Hurricane Matthew's arrival in Florida. Thursday afternoon and early Friday morning, the conservative firebrand took to Twitter to imply that the storm might not be as powerful as government officials say it is. First, he tweeted, "The deplorables are starting to wonder if government has been lying to them about Hurricane Matthew intensity to make exaggerated point on climate." Alright, I think I see where this nutcase that I've never heard of before now is going to be going with this stuff. It's the government's lying, and it's some kind of government cover-up to blah 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 blah, insert Illuminati here. Drudge was apparently referring to Hillary Clinton's description of some of Donald Trump's supporters as deplorables. Just a few minutes later, Drudge wrote, "Hurricane Center has monopoly on data. No way to verify claims. NASA ground observations did not match statements. 165-mile-an-hour gusts? Where? Probably in the fucking ocean, you retard." The National Hurricane Center is a division of the federal government's National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So, yeah, 165. Wasn't that when Matthew was a Category 5? Was, you know, when he had those kind of speeds? So how about this? Show us, demonstrate to us how this hurricane wasn't doing 165 miles an hour. Why don't you pour over the data that NOAA have on this hurricane at that point in time that you're questioning? Try doing some science instead of just spouting useless assertions with no basis in reality other than your own fucking feely-feels. And in the wee hours of Friday morning, Drudge tweeted, "Don't blame Mother Nature, blame mankind," with an unflattering photo of a wooden Swift Clinton and a link to an article on the website climatedepot.com. The Climate Depot article downplays a possible link between extreme weather and climate change. As NPR previously reported, officials have urged or ordered millions of Americans along the storm's path to head inland. In Haiti, where Matthew landed as a Category 4 storm, at least 280 people were killed, according to local officials. Since Drudge's tweets questioning the severity of the storm and official warnings about it, he's drawn sharp rebuke, as he rightfully should. Democratic U.S. Representative Keith Ellison tweeted, "So irresponsible. If you're in the path of Hurricane Matthew, do not listen to this man. Stay safe." I agree completely. Greg Fischel, chief meteorologist of WRAL-TV in Raleigh, North Carolina, tweeted, "Whatever respect I had for Drudge, which was minimal to start with, was destroyed with this tweet. How insanely asinine can one be? Well, I think you're dealing with a conspiracy nut." Others on social media suggest Drudge go to Florida himself to really find out just how dangerous Matthew might be, and take in those 2 tweets, drink them in, read them. Yeah. I mean, these are, you know, pretty good ways of telling them to basically put up or shut up. Drudge's tweets tap into a sentiment held by some that climate change is not real, a view at odds with the overwhelming consensus of scientists. Trump, the Republican Party's nominee for president, has said several times that climate change is a hoax. Trump tweeted that it was a myth created by the Chinese. The later he said he was joking. As NPR's Daniel Kurtzelben, I probably butchered the crap out of that, I apologize, reported 2016 seems to have been a year full of conspiracy theories, and they've been very hard to shake. At a campaign event Thursday night, Trump urged people to stay safe and praised Florida Republican Governor Rick Scott for his leadership as the storm nears. He even offered a sort of warning to those in its path. It looks like it's a big one, and it looks like it's going to be a bad one. It looks like. Hopefully it takes that right turn. Oh, God, just even trying to read stuff that Trump has said makes my head hurt. Called it just a conspiracy nutcase, just saying more Alex Jones type stuff. You know, it's the government. They're trying to make us all into slaves for the sexless robots. That's why the trannies exist, and whatever fucking other nonsense he comes out with. Oh, dear God. But anyway, to wrap this one up, 8 installments of Hurricane Matthew. I'm actually impressed that I've managed to stick with it this long. So at this point, I think it's safe to assume I'm going to keep going with it. You know, it's kind of fun. Plus, you know, it's a hurricane. Yeah. Don't we all love things that suck and blow? Yeah, anyway, so, peace! Oh, wait, wrong hand. Okay, so Hurricane Matthew, number 9. Here we are, October 7th, 2016, 5:25 in the PM. So, a question that a lot of people will probably have is, hey buddy, how come you're not doing anything to try to help out victims of Hurricane Matthew? Well, this is my installment to address that exact issue. I have a few websites to go over with everyone, and I want to go over them with you now. If you visit these, links will be in the description, then you will be able to contribute whatever you can one way or another. Okay, first one we have is helponenow.org. It's Hurricane Matthew relief. Evidently they started it 4 days ago. You can donate money. Apparently you can also take action. You know, read up on it right away. It seems like the exact kind of thing that's needed to take care of people. You know, this next website, GoFundMe.com, Hurricane Matthew relief. So right here, anyone that knows anything about GoFundMe, well, it's pretty much everybody, even on some, almost everybody on some kind of level. Here you go. Here's the one to go to, link in the description. And the last one, 6 organizations providing Hurricane Matthew relief that you can donate to right now, from bustle.com. Once again, link in the description. So, dig deep, dig hard, and dig. Dig! Peace. Ten, 11, 16. Hurricane Matthew number 10. Ooh, look at my hands! Okay, so it looks like this bastard is pretty much winding down. As I put in an earlier video, I was injured, so that's kind of why there was a little bit of a gap between this one and the last one. That's okay. I think I'm good enough now to be able to at least try this thing. Anyway, so here we are. The last that I checked up on the thing 2 days ago. It was downgraded so far that it was down to a Category 1 over the colder oceans, and it was probably going to be gone. So yeah, that map is right here. So evidently at the end of this thing, what we have is Hurricane Matthew, who left this many people without power. No, it kind of seems that both Eric and Gary didn't die! Good. Alright, cool. Fine. Great. Some friendlier user submitted videos. Okay, so I guess plans for this thing is to tell you that the hurricane's evidently gone. However, there is more drama on the horizon. This one! So here it is, October 28th, 2016, one of the many anniversary dates of Hurricane Sandy. This is when I want to record the exit to this thing and kind of finish wrapping up of this thing called Matthew. Oh, yeah, the hurricane too. But anyway, so Hurricane Sandy was the hurricane that I spent out on a lake in a boat. One of my boats named Godard. I was there with two friends of mine, and we spent the whole night out on the lake, and we enjoyed the hurricane. And enjoyed being an interesting term for it. So I feel this is kind of a good day to film the wrap-up parts for this video. Might not finish it today. Probably not even going to finish it this month, to be honest. As you can tell from the background, once again, my situation's been moved around. Things have happened. Stuff's going on. You know, what can you say? What can you do? Keep moving forward, which is what a lot of people learn as life lessons in serious ways at the end of these hurricanes. Now, if you look earlier in this video, and on, I think it's Hurricane Matthew 9, I've already posted up links to websites that people can donate their time, their money, their goods, whatever you can possibly give to help the victims of Hurricane Matthew. There's still tons of help that's needed in Haiti, in Florida, in the Bahamas. There's all kinds of mass destruction that this thing has wrought. It was, I'm not going to lie, it was fun doing these videos. It was literal, once in, not even a lifetime, but once in history opportunity for me. I had my fun with it. I couldn't say no. And it was good. It was fun. And I'm looking forward to coming up with new ideas and making more videos for you guys. So, peace!